Right. Good morning, everyone. Last class, we are trying to understand last class we are trying to understand how to store multiple values by using class. Correct? How to store multiple values by using class. Okay. First, what we have done, we have created a class. Inside class, I have created required number of variables, assigned the values to them. Then further, we have created another class, main method. Wherever I want to use these values, for accessing them, we have created object. What is the statement is called? Object. Which class object? Example class. Example class object creation. Then what happened here? Here, all non-static variables available in class example are provided memory. Correct my point? Then in this line, whatever you are seeing new example, is it a normal statement or memory creation statement? Can you visualize the memory background here? What is the memory? Box memory or circle memory? Let us try to understand memory today. For better understanding, let me use a slide. I want to store multiple values of different type. So first, what you have to do, you must create a class. Inside this class, can I directly specify values like this? No. We have to declare required number of variables and store values. Then once the class ready, what is ready? Memory ready or only data type ready? By using data type int, can I store value? No. By using data type double, can I store value? No. By using data type, I have to create variable. What type of data type example is it a primitive data type or reference data type? Reference data type. Reference data type is meant for storing one value or multiple values. Multiple values means I need to create object. Once you create an object with multiple values, this object I have to store inside a variable. So now what I have to require? Variable and object. Once you create the class with required number of variables, in order to access that class and its variables and store values and read values, I need to create variable and object. Variable is of what type? Example. Object is what type? Example. That means I need one more class, which is executable class. In this class, I have written just a new example. What is created? Variable created or object created? Object created. Object means, will it provide memory to all these variables or not? Yes. After providing memory, you want to leave it or you want to access the values? For accessing values, what is required? Name to this object. Suppose now I came onto the road. Then I'm just walking on the road. You want to talk to me? I should have a name now. If my mother forgot to give the name, can you call me? No. So here one object is available, one thing is available. That thing should have name. Because there is no name, I cannot access. Now I have provided name to it. Example E1 equal to new example. All people understand? Tell me at this line number, example E1, is it an object or variable? New example is object. Tell me what is the memory structure will be happen background. First, whenever I run this class test, control come to the main method. Inside main method, what is there? Example E1 equal to new example. Carefully observe here, example E1 equal to new example has Three parts totally. Number one, example E1. Second part, new example. Third part, assignment. Understand? Totally how many parts are there? Three parts. Three levels of execution. This line executed at three levels. First one, example E1, variable creation. Second, new example, object creation. Third, assignment. Store this object reference inside E1. Let's start understanding. First step, example E1. What happened because of example E1? E1 memory created. E1 memory circular square box. Because it is a variable. Super. It is a variable. Because it is variable memory box. Then new example means what? New example means what? Object. Object means what? Circle. Excellent. Circle created. Circle means object. There should be a base address. Na? Every object will be starts with some base address. What is our address we are assuming? 1010. JVM generating its own number. We are choosing what? 1010. Then tell me. Inside this object, listen carefully. Listen carefully. What is executing now? New example is executing now. New example is executing. What new keyword will do? New keyword will go to example class. You already told now, go to example class. Then in the example class, new keyword finding the variables top to bottom. New keyword will find variables top to bottom. How many variables are there? 5 variables. All these 5 variables memory allocated in the class or in the object. Come on. In the class or in the object? Repeat once again. If the variable is static, memory created in the class. If the variable is non-static, memory allocated in the object. The variables declared inside the class are provided a memory in two places. Number one, either in the class directly or inside the object. In the class, when it will be provided memory, if it is a static. In the object, when it is provided memory, if it is a non-static. Tell me, all these 5 variables are static or non-static? Non-static. Non-static variables memory allocated inside where? Object. Come on, everyone. How many types of variables I can create inside a class? 2 types. Static variable and non-static variable. Currently, these 5 variables are static or non-static? Why non-static? Because there is no static keyword. Okay, because there is no static keyword. Why you are not a Python student? You didn't take Python admission. Why you are a Java student? Because you taken a Java admission. The variables created inside a class without static keyword is called what? Static, non-static variable. Who will provide memory to the non-static variable? Data type or new keyword? New keyword. New keyword will provide a memory to all these 5 variables. In a class or in an object? In an object. In a zigzag location or continuation location? Continuation memory location. Now, here, 5 memory locations are created continuously by occupying memory based on the data type. First memory for I1, second memory for T1, third memory for fourth memory for LA, and fifth memory for S1. Why string for more memory? 1 minute, let me decrease. You will ask 2 more questions. Okay, na? Then after memory allocated, all these variables are now named I1, D1, CH, LA, S1. Adyaksha, up to now understand? First step, example E1, variable memory created. Second step, new example, new keyword creates an object, circle created with a base reference 1010. Then the new keyword is going to example class to find the non-static variables. Top to bottom, first line to last line, it finding the non-static variables. It found 5 variables. Went to the object. In the object, 5 variables are allocated and then named with the given name. Next step is what? After variable created, next step is what? Storing values. Now, JVM, new keyword will store values. New keyword will store these values inside the variables. And tell me, I1 is a variable of what type? Int variable contain value directly, na? Yes. D1 is a variable of what type? Primitive type. Okay, what type? Primitive type. Primitive variable contains the value directly. CH is a variable of what type? Primitive type. Primitive variable contains the value directly. Up to now, okay na? Next, LA is a variable of what type? It is a primitive type or referenced type. Why referenced type? Because it is array. It is a reference type. Tell me, referenced variable will store value directly or object reference? Object reference. That means, will it store directly open bracket, closed bracket, 8 comma 9 here? No, no, no. This is a wrong. Then what happened here? What is this open bracket? Come on, last class. What is open bracket? Array object. What is open bracket? Array object. Tell me. First JVM background creates what? Array object. Which array object it is? Long array object. Which type of array object? Long array object. With how many locations? 2 locations. What the index number? 0, 1. Both locations are of what type? Long array, how it contain int locations here? Of what type? Long type. What the first value? 8. Second value? 9. Tell me, is it an object or not? Object contain its own reference, right? Already first object reference is 10, 10. Second object reference? Come on, guess. First one, second 2, okay? 20, 20. Now, this open bracket, closed bracket, this object reference is what? 20, 20. 20, 20 stored in LA. Tell me now, what is coming into LA? 20, 20 will come here and store. Everyone understand, right? So tell me, whenever you have seen variables in the class, I have to store values. What values I am storing? Based on the type of the variable. Primitive variable, directly values are stored. Referenced variable, value not stored, object not stored. First of all, outside separately, object memory is created and its reference is copied into the variable. Understand my point? Tell me, a object can contain another objects? Yes. Your bag can contain bottle. Bottle is also object or not? Your bag can contain lunch box. Lunch box is also object. A object can contain other objects also. Only we should having what? Reference. Tell me now, S1 variable. S1 variable, what type of variable is S1? Primitive variable or referenced variable? String is a class. Class is a reference. Then, can Hari directly stored here? No, cannot be stored. Hari will be stored separately. What is the meaning of this double quote? Double quote means object. Which class object? String class. String class object means circle created with reference is what? 30, 30. Third object 30, 30. What is this name of the class object? String. Array object or class object? String class object. String class object. Which contain internally what? Hari. H-A-R-I. Everyone understand? Pakka? La karenge? What do you understand? Wrong answer. String object, it is an object, na? Can object directly contain values? Object is meant for containing values or containing variables. Object is a collection of variables. String class object can store data directly? No. String class object internally store data by using char array. Which object? Char array. Because number of characters, if you want to store, what we require? Array. Which type of array? Char array. Because string object contains what? Characters. Now tell me now. Here, inside string object, JVM creates one object. What is that object? Char array object with how many locations? 4 locations. With how many locations? 4 locations. First location contains what? Single quote H. Second location contains single quote A. Third location, single quote R. Last location, single quote I. What is this object? String class object internally contain char array object. Char array object. Now 30, 30 will be stored in S1. All people understand what is happening? So a class can contain multiple variables or of different type. If you want to allocate memory for all these variables of the class as a one group, I have to create object. should declare them as a non-static and create object by using new keyword. If you want to provide each variable individual memory in the class itself, then declare them as what? Static. If you declare the variables either static or non-static, then the memory allocated, each variable is initialized based on the type. Primitive variables directly contain value. Referenced variables not contain value directly. Rather, it contains what? Object reference. A object can contain other objects also. Here the twist is string object. Generally, people will say S1 variable created. Directly, Hari will be stored. People are teaching. That is wrong. String is not a primitive variable. Hari characters will not be available directly. Separate string class object is created. Inside string class object, people are teaching you directly characters are writing. That is also wrong, because object is not a collection of values, cannot contain data directly. The data is available inside variables only. So string class meant for storing sequence of characters. If you want to store sequence of characters, we require what? Array. Which type of array? Char array. String class internally contains what? Char array object. Clear my point? So finally, our new keyword job is completed. Now the new keyword returns the reference and stored inside S1. What is the reference? 1010. Now the 1010 stored inside E1 pointing to it. So this one line example E1 equal to new example, background creates this much dabba, this much memory. Tell me, as a students in your college, you look at the object create, example E1 equal new example, object created. This is created. What is the difference between my classes and your academic classes? Academic classes, by heart. How to create object? Using new keyword. How? Example E1 equal new example. What happened background? What is your number? Thank you, sir. Understand. Correct my point? So there you don't have visualization. Okay, you are driving your car midnight, Amavasya, night 12 o'clock. Okay, can you see anything on the road? No. If car has a lights, can you see everything? Yes. It's Amavasya, Paurnami, least bother. Okay, because we have lights, we have visualization. So the problem in your academics last 22 years, you are learning the things without visualization. What is happening background? You never ask the question. In my classes, I always teach you at 2 levels. Number 1, what am I doing? What will happen background? What am I doing? Programmer. What happened background? Compiler and JVM. Being a programmer, any program you can write so that you can pass interview. Next, what happened background? You are thinking like a compiler, thinking like a JVM. When you think like a compiler and JVM, syntax you understand, memory you understand, flow of execution understand, correct output you will tell. Written test exam 100% you will pass. All my students, I used to guarantee them 100% pass in the written test exam. No doubt in that. The question paper is simple or complex or horrible or least bother. Because we are a compiler JVM, no? Tell me, compiler feel anything tough? No. JVM feel anything tough? No. That is how much tricky, least bother, because we compiler JVM apply the algorithm and find correct output. You also applying algorithm, finding output. When you feel something is tough, when will you feel something is tough? When you are using your brain. In my class, am I allowing you to use your brain? No. What are you doing? Algorithm. Look at there. What is the statement? Example E1 equal new example. What is that statement? Object creation. What is the algorithm for object creation? 3 steps. What is the first step? Variable. Second step? Object. Third step? Store reference. Where you are using your brain? When you don't use your brain, there is no pressure to your brain. Just you are applying algorithm. Next time one more line is coming. Again your brain will using or applying applying. So there is no difficulty. Tell me, written test exam is how much complex we don't know. You know, last batch one student attended one interview. He come back and told his happiness, express his happiness. Sir, I have written just now one exam, sir. I feel everything is known points. But my friend who learned Java from other faculty, he come and say, sir, question paper is very tough. Tougher. Out of syllabus. Okay. Very tough and out of syllabus. Where is tough, where is out of syllabus? I able to answer everything. Where, how? Because he is learning syllabus. We are learning what? Algorithms. Compiler and JVM, algorithms we are learning. So finally, end of the course completed, as I promised you, I'll make you programmer, compiler, JVM. As a programmer, you are learning complete syllabus, everything, whatever there in Java, everything complete syllabus you are learning. So you don't feel something I don't know. Second point, compiler and JVM algorithms you are learning. Any question is given, you can easily answer, and you never feel something is difficult. You never feel out of syllabus. Everything you will feel, I know. Actually, you don't know, question paper is tough. Provided you should participate. If you sit silently and watching, 100 days you attend, 200 days you attend, 1 year you attend, 2 years you attend, waste. బూడిదలో పోసిన పన్నీరే. మాట్లాడాలి మీరు క్లాస్లో. ఇన్ క్లాస్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రిప్లై టు మై క్వశ్చన్. ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ రిప్లై టు మై క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆఫ్టర్ గోయింగ్ టు రూమ్, ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ ద ప్రోగ్రామ్ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్, there are some students who are in a confusion. They are going in a different path. Class completed, asking for, can you suggest me one best book? రే ఎవరిని పట్టుకొని ఏమడుగుతున్నారు రే? The best book for Core Java is Core Java by HariKrishna. My book is all-rounder book. You buy one Core Java book, it contains only how to write program. You buy another book, it contains only interview questions. You buy another book, it contains only JVM architecture. You buy my book, everything is there. It is all-in-one. Core Java with SEJP and JVM architecture, including project development. Everything, 0 to project development, including interview, every step is there in our book. So don't refer any book, not required. Second point. First, remove that from your mind. Second, some students, yesterday also, one student come and ask me from your class, can you please suggest me one best website to practice? I want to slap him like anything. First, you prepare the notes I given. First, you by heart the sentence. You should able to speak in Java confidently in the classroom and outside of the classroom. Then only you have to go for practice. Are you following? Without knowing, how can you practice? Learn first. Clear my point? Tell me, today onwards, whenever you see int I1 equal to 5, will you see the memory here? Hey, that's sir. No, Maya. Where you created int I1 equal to 10 in the class. The variables created inside a class have memory or only declaration statement? No memory. When the memory will be provided to the class variables? If static is there or object. When static you use, memory is there. Or object create, memory is there. Static, individual memory. Object, group memory. Ardhamainda? This is what learning. First you learn. అదే మా లాస్ట్ 4 years బ్యాక్ ఒక అమ్మాయి చెప్పింది, ముందు చదువుకోండి, ఓకేనా? చదువుకోండి ఫస్ట్. చదువుకోండి ఫస్ట్. చదవకుండా ఊరికే ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తాండి ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది? ఫస్ట్ యూ స్టడీ, దెన్ ప్రాక్టీస్. Without studying, you people are trying to practice. That's wrong. Whatever there in the notes, everything should be in your brain. Okay. So now this class contains the variables, no memory. With this statement, memory allocated. What is the memory structure? This is the memory structure. 3 levels you must be able to understand. Okay. Open notes. You want to copy this diagram or can you write your own? Own or copy? Some people are copy own. Both. Okay. Right. Go to this line. In your notes, side you have space, na? No space, sir. Then down you have space, na? Are this line to this line you have space, right? No space. Then what is such a worst book you bought? Why rule book? Why did you buy rule book? Answer. What is your, why you buy ruled book? Oh, in a straight line, neatly notes will be look up. Is it a English class? No. It is a maths class. Java is a maths. Maths rule book, white notebook. Then why did you buy rule? I told you A4 size paper book you have to buy. Lot of diagrams you have to draw. Okay, wherever you have space, you write. How many steps are there here? 3. Write on the box. Write on this line in box. 1. New example. 2. Storing 10-10. 3. I forgot to tell you. I can 100% guarantee passing you in written test exam. Mar, what about next rounds? Next round is a hand, mouth only. In written test exam, hand, eyes, brain, enough. But in next round, technical round, you have to use your mouth. You have to speak in Java. If you don't practice in Java speaking, what I can do? I cannot do anything. I can force you to write. I can force you to use your eyes. I can force you to use your brain, but I cannot force you to speak. I cannot. If I force you, tomorrow you don't come to the class. So change your mind. If you want to pass all rounds of the interview, you have to practice. Write down. First step. Example E1. Write down. Wherever you have space, you write and you remember. E1 dabba first. Shall I try again? Better. Time waste. Right. First step, example E1. Second step, object creation. New example. New example is second step. Because of new example, object creation with base reference 10-10. Inside object, how many variables are created? 5 variables. Here, look at here. This dabba into 2 string place in box. I1, D1, CH, LA. Yes. Next step, initializing values in variables, storing values in variables. Storing is called what? Initializing. Value 5 directly stored because primitive variable. Value 6.7 directly stored because primitive variable. Value single quote A directly stored because primitive variable. LA is the reference variable, value directly not stored. Separate object is created. Long array. With base reference 2020. With how many locations? 2 locations. 0 and 1. With the value 8 and 9. 2020 stored LA pointing to. Any of your seniors learned Java there in hostel? Inform them from Monday I am taking free classes on Java 8 new features. Okay, outside in the market, people are charging 2,500 for Java 8 new features. Last month, I conducted a workshop on Java 8 new features. Some students have joined the class and they were shared their experience. After listening my class, they realized that lot of content they have missed, even though they paid 2,500 extra fees. Understood? And they were scolding like anything in the comment box to that institute, saying that, okay, I paid 2,500, I missed the money, time, but now I'm getting more knowledge than what they have shared. So inform to your seniors that I am taking Java 8 new features free workshop. Okay, no need to pay single rupee. I am here to serve the students community for getting more knowledge to get the job and to make themselves happy and make the future children's happy. Clear? That's what my target. So how future children can be happy? Tell me. How future children can be happy? Read this slide. Understood? A father said to his son, be careful where you are walk, where you walk. The son replied, you be careful. Remember that I follow in your footsteps. If a father, mother is rich, automatically child is also rich. Father, mother, more knowledge. Child is also automatically more knowledge. Father, mother is an actor. Child also actor. Doctor, doctor. Lawyer, lawyer. Dhirubhai Ambani, Mukesh Ambani. Chiranjeevi, Balakrishna, following by their children. Understood? If you study well, practice well, if you get a job, automatically become rich. Then your future children are also rich. If you are living in gated community, good ambience, one apartment you are living, then automatically your children also enjoying that ambience. Na? So change your mind, study Java well, Java will change your life. Past 22 years, how you lived, I don't know, you don't know. But next coming 60 years of life is in your hand. How you are molding next 60 years will decide this next coming 3 months. Next coming 3 months, March, April, May. These 3 months will decide your next career. In June, July, more openings will be there. June, July, August. As per industry expectation, from August, more openings will be started. Up to now, IT industry in the recession. Slowly, companies are coming out of recession and looking for recruitments. So freshers, no jobs. Experience, little more jobs. Little jobs are there. Okay, few jobs are there. Coming August onwards, we are expecting good number of jobs for freshers also. Currently, because of recession, no jobs for all students, not only Java, not only Python, to all students, there are no jobs. There are two types of students are there. When there are no jobs, they feel it is an opportunity, learning fast, learning everything deep, get ready for the job. There are other students are there, negative thought people, lazy people, they always future, never they think. They say, no jobs, let me sit ideal. Don't waste money, don't waste time. Don't waste time, they're really wasting time. No jobs, no jobs, feeling that no jobs, no jobs, no jobs. They are not studying. And finally, when job openings are started, they have knowledge? No. They will come to the classes and started making faculty hurry. Complete fast, complete fast. By completing fast, what you do now going outside? When there are no jobs, you must feel it is an opportunity to you. Learn thoroughly, spend sufficient time and learn everything and get ready for your interviews. Clear my point? Right. So it is an opportunity for you. Your future is your children's future. You study well, get job and settle well, your children will be happy. My father gave me cycle. My father worked very hard. He is a farmer. He worked very hard and gave me cycle. Luxurious life. Now, with the knowledge my father gave me, with the education my father, brother gave me, now I am giving better life than my life to my children. Now, with that study, with that more, education, can he get more rich life or not? With his more rich life, is the next generation will be more rich now? So that's what you have to do now. Work hard. One person work hard, your work hard, your entire family status will be changed. So I am here to help you. How much you help yourself, it is in your hand. Continue. So next one is what? String S. String object is created. Listen carefully. I want to draw a new diagram here. Again, reminding, inform to your seniors, whoever completed Java tell them that I am taking free workshop on Java new features, which is very important. Coming classes, I am going to take next version new features also, Java 9, Java 10. Every week, I will take one workshop for Java new features, so that your seniors who completed Java either from me or from other faculties, they will also get benefited. Listen, new point I am telling you. For storing 5, in the class example, we have variable. Na? For storing long array, in example class, we have LA variable. Similarly, for storing char array object, inside string class also, we must require one variable. Na? That variable name is value. Who will create memory to value variable? JVM automatically it will do. What this object reference? 3030. Then background of string object, background of string object, background of string object, char array object is created. This is what array? Char array. Little difficult, but don't understand, accept it. Don't understand, accept it. 40, 40 with how many locations? 4 locations. 1, 2, 3. With index number 0, 1, 2, 3. First, what is stored here? H. A. B. C. Sorry. HAR na? RI. And now 40, 40 stored here. What was the comment, man? This completely considered as what? String object. Now this is example object. This entire diagram is considered as example class object. No jobs, he commented. Negative people are there around us. If you listen to negative voice, you will get only full of negative only. On which video? People are readily, I'm telling you, social media becoming day by day too worst. One video or somebody is trying to help to people, immediately what the people do? Negative comment. Throw one negative comment, disturb others. Don't run behind negative. You do your job, that's it. What you want, work on it. Okay? Don't worry about what other people feel. You decide your life. When I was planned to come to the teaching field, everybody said there is no opportunity in teaching field. Okay, you are screwing your career, be in development. Last 20 years, I have been working in teaching field, also development field. Both I am managing and become very famous faculty. Your generation don't know about me much, but old generation people know very much. Because nowadays, there is no, there are so many problems. I don't want to tell all the points, okay? I can say that's a kind of small politics kind of thing, okay? Olden days, that's Java means only HariKrishna. Okay, so that much your seniors know about me very well. Nowadays, people are slowly forgetting. Come back. You decide your path, what you want. 100% you put your efforts, you will become number one. How many jobs you want in software industry? One job. For one job, you try to work, find the network. Did you watch? There was a movie called Happy Days. No. Happy Days movie. Boys. Maniratna, his name. Shankar movie, Boys. In that, in a temple, one person is the Motawala. Okay. You call that one of the boy and say, you go to this temple at this time, go to this temple at this time, go to this temple at this time, you will get the prasadam. Okay. He maintained one book, right? And this person shocked, and finally he will tell one statement. Knowledge is, well, if you have knowledge, no one will stop you. So improve your knowledge, that's all. Okay. Other things, least bother. Don't worry about other people comment. Just keep improve your knowledge. Everyone completed? Don't listen negative until you reach your destination. Don't listen negatives. So tell me now, here, new example. Here we go for what is this? First, memory allocated for all 5 variables. First 3 variables are primitive directly stored. Next 2 variables are reference. Objects are created and stored. Complete memory diagram is called example object. Now everyone tell me, I want to read values from the class or read values of the class from the object. Read values of the class from the object. What the name of this object? E1. So what I should write now here? E1 dot. Okay, E1 dot I1, E1 dot D1, E1 dot CH. All you people tell me what the meaning of E1 dot. If you want to come to this I1, I have to come to E1. E1 dot. Listen, last class we have used square bracket. Now what I am using? Dot. If you want to access the variables available in the class object, I must use dot. E1 dot I1, E1 dot D1, E1 dot CH, E1 dot LA, E1 dot S1. Next point. If you wanted to go into the array object, listen carefully. If you want to go into the array object, I must use what? Square bracket of index. Square bracket of index. Tell me how to come to the 0 location. E1 dot LA of 0. E1 dot LA of 1. Understand? Now tell me, I want to go to string object. Everyone tell me, is a string object array object or class object? Class object. Will you use here square bracket? No. Okay. We will write what directly? Dot. But remember, you no need to write dot for string object. JVM automatically will go into the string object. JVM cannot go automatically into class object. JVM cannot go automatically into long array object or array object. But JVM can go into string object automatically. So how is it possible to go into string object automatically? Coming classes. Okay, now I'll show you. Then how can I make JVM go into my class object also automatically? For that, whatever done in the string class, same thing you have to do in your class also. That knowledge you don't have. At this minute, string object automatically will be printed, but array object not printed automatically. Your class object also not printed automatically. Everyone understand? Right. So yesterday we have completed already this program. Up to now, can I expect everyone understand? So tell me finally, I want to store data inside a Java program. How many ways we can store? 3 ways. Number 1, by using variable. Number 2, by using array object. Number 3, by using class object. Tell me, I want to store data by using variable. Primitive data type I have to use. Okay. Should I create data type or directly user? Directly user. I want to store multiple values of same type. I have to use array object. To create array object, I should create a data type or directly use a data type. Directly use a data type. I wanted to store multiple values of different type. Then should I create should I create class or directly use the class? First create class with the required number of variables based on the type of the values. Then use this data type for creating variable and object. Everyone understand? Next, how can we read values available in the array with square bracket index? How can I read values available in the class object by using dot? Square bracket dot. Are they operators? Are they separators? Separators, not operators. Don't pronounce them as operator. Using dot operator, using square bracket operator, don't pronounce them as operator. They are just separators. Or if you want to call them as operators, can be called, no problem. It's not a crime. So with this, we completed how to store data inside the program. And tell me, what is the advantage of class? I can store different type of values without any limitation. What is the limitation? How many values I can store? Inside a class, how many values I can store? 5, not a number. How many variables you declare? Only 5 values I can store. 6th value can I store? No. If you want to store values inside a class, first of all, memory should be there. Na? How many memories you created? 5 memories. 5 values I can store. Suppose if I create array with 5 locations, how many values I can store? 5 only. 6th value if you want to store, not possible. See, if you want to store value, first of all, variable must be there. How many variables? Those many values. 4 variables, 4 values. 10 variables, 10 values. The class contain how many variables now? 5. Then 5 values only we can store. So what is the limitation of the class? Class can store only different type of fixed number of different type of values. As many variables as you create. Then what is the solution to the class? Collection. What is the solution? Collection. First, totally in a program, how many ways we can store data? 4 ways. Variable, array object, class object, collection object, array list, hash map. Did you heard these words? Array list object, hash map object, collection object. Collection you cannot understand at this stage. Collection will be the last chapter. Last we are learning. At this stage, only these 3 approaches are sufficient. Hope you all understand now. With this, we completed this chapter. Look at this. Once again, I'm coming back. Once again, I'm coming back to this diagram. In my project, I want to store data. What data you want to store? Either one value you want to store, or multiple values you want to store, or one object, multiple values of different type you want to store. Then what I have to use? Want to store single value or single object? Then I required which variable? Single value, primitive variable. Object, reference variable. Int array IA, referenced variable. Example E1, variable of what? Referenced variable. I want to store one value, primitive variable. I want to store one object, referenced variable. I want to store same type of multiple values or multiple objects, then array object. I want to store multiple primitive values, multiple mathematical values, array with primitive type. I want to store one class, multiple objects, create array with a class name. Next point, want to store different type of multiple values and multiple objects, then you have to use what? Class. Clear my point? Please write on the summary point, final conclusion. Summary on variable, array and class. Summary on variable, array and class. Summary on variable, array and class. Write on this diagram. Rajita. If you confidently remember this chart, this table, this slide, I'm telling you, from Monday onwards, your level of understanding, thinking will be different. Today class, today explanation is very, very important for your next coming 2 months course. So don't waste tomorrow time. Tomorrow is very important day for you, right? Tomorrow is a Sunday. Sunday is a, hey, Sunday is a holiday. Arey yaar. Sunday is not a holiday. Sunday is not a rest day. Sunday is a revision day. Listen carefully. Every weekend you have to plan like this from this weekend onwards until you retired from your job. Until you retired from the job, you have to plan like this because you are a software engineer. Saturday night, enjoy. Saturday night movie, plan movie, go outside. First show or second show, your wish. Okay, na? Saturday is a movie time, movie night. Sunday, don't wake up early. Till your, don't put any alarm. Till your body asking to wake up, till that you sleep. Then after wake up, then take one walk off, take some time for 1 or 1.5 hour walk. Sunday is free, na? No hours, no? 1.5 hour walk. Walking is very important, at least weekly once, bhaiya. Okay? Walk and do small exercise. Play some games for 2 to 3 hours. Morning, go to playground, 2 to 3 hours. Then by 9 o'clock, come back and finish your tiffin and all. 10 to 1, 3 hours. 10 to 1, 3 hours. You must do revision on what you have done for last 1 week. Understand? Sunday afternoon onwards, go outside. Roam on the roads. Know about Hyderabad. Know about your city. What the different businesses are running. Check once. And then come early night back. By Sunday evening 6:30, come back and finish your dinner early. Go back to sleep and plan for next week. So Saturday night, Sunday morning, very important in your life. If you want to stay healthy, stay planned, get success, then this plan you have to implement. Health is wealth, you know. In our childhood, on the school boards, we write, health is your wealth. I don't understand that time how health is wealth. After becoming old, I realized. One day I went to the hospital for some reason. I have seen the parking slot is 3 floors. In one super specialty hospital, parking slot is 3 floors ground, and each floor have a 2 steps of racks, 2-3 steps, you know, car on car. Everything is filled. My car parking, no space. And how many patients are there in that hospital? Understand? Then I shocked and realized, oh my God, what is happening in the world? Then I come back and told to the student, Arey, Jagartre, Babu, re, because your unhealthy habits of eating food, chapati, what is the chapati? Burger, pizza, Chinese restaurant. Because of this, your health is fully spoiled. Okay. So eat healthy food, take care of it. And completed. Your health is well, keep warming your body. Now, listen, we are going for the next most important, next coming 45 minutes class is very important. Right? Real-time examples or projects. Real-time examples on data types, project development by using data types. Whatever you have learned up to now, this 1 month course, let us try to put as a project. Let me ask a question. Have you developed projects up to now in this 1 month? Yes or no? Na? Okay, tell me, what is the difference between project and program? Program is part of project. Super. Okay. There is a small confusion in students' mind. People are feeling program is different, project is different. Both are same. If you write everything in a single Java file, that is a program. If you separate them 2 to 3 programs, that is a project. Project is a collection of programs. Na? Second point. If you write a program with normal names, dummy names, example, sample, ABC, BBC, XYZ, then that is a program. If you write same program with some real world project, real world business object names, then we call it as a project. Example class you have written, you are accessing class example from class tester, then 2 programs together is a one project. In a first chapter, you have written class addition, class subtraction, access the class addition, class subtraction from the class calci. That is called what? 3 programs. All 3 programs together is what? One project. So don't expect project means a big, 6 months, 7 months code. No, no, no. That is a huge business example. And this is small good example. Okay, na? Example size is changing, but the project is a project. And now let's try to apply the knowledge you have learned example test on one thing. Look at here. I'm taking Naresh IT. I'm taking Naresh IT project. You go to browser and type nareshit.com. One website is open or not? In that website, if you carefully observe, you have courses details. Number 2, faculty details. Faculty details are there. Our profile will be there. And third, we have students details, students registration form also there. That means Naresh IT website contain information. Whose information? Courses information, students information, and faculty's information. Not only the stock. How many laptops are there? How many fans are there? How many paper bundles are there? So lot of information will be stored in this website. Some information available to student, some information available to employees, some information available to management. But this website contain all the details. Everyone participate and tell me. When all the details are stored, if you want to store the details, I required background one program. Na? In that program, I require to create variables. Na? How many variables I have to create? 1 or 2 or as many values I want to store. As many values I want to store. Then where I should create that variables? Inside a method or inside the class? If I create variables inside the method, are those variables reusable or not reusable? Not reusable. If I create variables inside the class, are they reusable? Yes. So if you want to make your variables reusable, you have to create inside a class. Okay. Next question I'm asking. Are those variables must be same type of variables or different type of variables? Why? Suppose I am taking student details I want to store in this project. To store student details, I am going to store student number, student name, course, fee, email, mobile, address. Then all these values are of what type? Different type of values. To store a different type of values, I should create variable, array, class object, class object. To create class object, first of all, I need one class. Tell me, in this project, I have to create one class with the what name? Student. Already catching my point. So, what is a project? A project under 2 steps. Number 1, find which object you want to store, whose values you want to store. Find whose values I want to store. Student values. Create a class called what? Student. In the class student, how many values I want to store? 10 values. How many variables? 10 variables. What type of values you want to store? That type of variables. Create a class with the variables. Tell me, just by creating a class with variables, is that variable memory ready to store values? No. I have to create object. Then I should create object. Just like the creator? No. When a student is registering to our course, click on student, then click on what? Store. Then this form is open. Enter the student data in the boxes and click on what? Submit. The moment you click on submit, background our program should create what? Object. Everyone tell me, this front end screen, this UI screen is nothing but a main method class now. When you click on submit, what should happen? Execute the logic. To execute logic, what class required? Main method class. Inside main method class, what should I do? Create student class object. Student S1 equal to new student. Student object is created and then store values in that student object. Hello, all people understand? Then later, I told you there are 3 layers of application. Remember, UI, programming, database. Then store this data further inside database. Everyone understand? Shall you answer now? Ready to answer? You understand one flow. Ready to answer. Second student want to take admission. Then what do you have to do? Again, click on store button. When I click on store button, this form is again open with values of empty form. In empty form, I am entering the values of second student. Click on the submit button. What should happen? Background again main method executed. What happened? Student S1 equal new student, second time executed. Second time executed and all the 4 variables memory one more time created or not? Bolo. What is the advantage with the variables created inside a class? Inside a class, how many times you declare variable? One time. How many times providing memory? Multiple times. That's why Java is called dynamic programming language. How many times you declare variable? One time. Suppose if I write student S1 equal new student, one copy memory created for all the 4 variables. In the next line, if I write one more statement, student S2 equal to new student second time execute means new keyword again will go to student class. Again finding top to bottom 4 variables. Allocate one more copy of memory. All are catching my point? Array, when you go to Naresh Reddy office, you want to take admission, one application form is giving, na? Is the same application form giving to all students or separate application form? The separate application form and student S1 is new student, one application form. Student S2 equal new student, second application form. Student S3 equal new student, third application form. Student S4 equal new student, fourth application form. New student means one copy memory for all variables available in the class. That means one application form is printed. In that application form, I store first student values. Second application form, I store second student values. What is the difference in creating variables inside class, inside method? If I create variables inside method, how many memories will be there? One memory. How many student values I can store? One student. If I try to store second student values, first student values are gone. If I create variables inside a class, how many times we declare variable? One time. How many memories I can provide? Multiple. As many as I want. How can I provide? Every time repeat new. As many times you repeat, those many times. Everyone understand? So tell me, what is a project? A project is nothing but a collection of objects. For each object, you create one class. As many student objects you want to store, those many student objects you have to create. Understand the idea? Let us try to implement this student project now. Right? Develop a project. Develop a project to create. RWO means real world object. Object and a thing, what you are seeing. Real world object. Student in programming world. Mohit Kumar, what is that image? Mohit Kumar. Okay, guys, let me remove him from the class. Already he left. Wonderful. I called him, no, that's why he left. Okay, let me send his details to admin and he will be permanently removed from the batch. Okay. Online students, remember, when someone is sharing any links or images or anything, don't click them. Okay, now don't click them because I gave everyone option. Some people show their talent. I'm telling you now, such a nasty, worst-minded people are day by day growing. So don't click on that. Don't respond to that link. Don't do that. So they will catch your unnecessary details. Okay, now come to the point. Develop a project to create the real world object student in the programming. First question you have to ask, what is a student? Student is a object. What is an object? Object is a thing. I am an object. You are an object. Fan is an object. Light is an object. Whatever you are seeing in the world, that is a object. Come on, everyone tell me. Online students, you also try to answer. What is this? What is this? What is this? Remote. What is this? Marker. What is this? Car keys. Okay, na? What is this? Mobile. Okay. Tell me, what are all these? When I take individual thing, you can tell the particular name. When I take all together, there should be one common name, na? That common name is thing. What is the common name? Thing. All these are things. Thing. In a programming world, that thing is called what? Object. Understood? So what is an object? Object is a thing. You go outside, one bike you found. Hey, object. One car you say, object. One bus you say, object. One hotel you say, object. Everything, look around you, you will find many objects. Everything is a object. Point is clear? Next. I am teaching one example in Java, how to bring real world objects in the programming world you practiced. Then tell me, Nana, when you are walking on the road, can you create a Java program? No, no. You are going on a road, you found one bike. Can you write a program? Bike program. You are going on a road, one hotel found. Can you write a program? What program? Hotel program. Where program means all people are feeling in the system. Nora Babu. System is only for testing. Where you have to write? Brain. Okay, in your brain, when you are going on the road, you found hotel, hotel, class hotel. Hotel H1 equal to new hotel. You move little bit forward. One more hotel you can find, na? Then you write one more class called hotel. This hotel to that hotel. Variable names are same. But what is different? Values. This hotel name is Amoga. That hotel name is Ganamoga. Something. Okay. This student name is XYZ. Another student name is what? ABC. So what is changing from one student to another student or one hotel to another hotel? Names are changing or values are changing? Values are changing. That means how many classes I have to create? One class. One object, one class. For each hotel, I have to create separate object. Hotel H1 equal to new hotel is values. Hotel H2 equal to new hotel, second hotel value. Hotel H3 equal to new hotel, third hotel values. Java programming language is easier, tougher? Only easier. Very, very easy. Learning approach must be different. You learn Java in your academics from the math point of view. That's why Java is very tough. C only you recreate. C language only you recreated in Java. But Java is meant for maths, objects, object. That's why it is an object-oriented programming. Thoroughly learn this program, automatically will started creating. Tell me, when you go to hostel owner you found, he is giving food. Food is an object, na? Food is an object, right? Okay, plate. For eating plate, food you are taking plate, na? What is a plate? Object. You are calling a friend, "Arey, mama, bring your plate and glass, we'll go for food." Now onwards, what you have to speak? Bring your, where is your plate object, right? Where is your glass object? Bring your plate object and glass object. Well, let's go for eat food object. Everything is object. Then people look at array, okay, na? Shall I go for Eragada? Look at here. Whenever I am asking to create real world object in the programming world, you must find multiple objects of this type. Student is a type. I have a first object, Hari. Second object, Balaya. Balaya, my friend, okay? So Hari and Balaya. You know, when I'm using Balaya, students are becoming more active. Balaya, okay. Okay. That activeness coming in the people brain, that's why, you know, Balay Babu is giving one shock to all the people. So me and my friend Balay Babu, both I am taking. Okay, na? Whenever I find one object, multiple objects of that type I found. Listen, sir, carefully. Now, once I found objects, I want to create these two objects in the programming world. That means what? Creating real world objects in the programming world means I have to store their data. Simple. I have to store their data. For that, I need one class, na? Inside class, I need some variables. Everyone understand? So first step is what? Identify one real world object. Create that real world object in the programming world by using class and by declaring required number of variables. Everyone answer. By creating this class student, is Hari available in Java? Yes, sir. No. By creating this Balay Babu, okay, by creating this class, is Balaya available in the program? No. Array, by preparing one application form soft copy in my computer, are you joining the narration? No. Just by clicking on the store button, form is open. That means you are there in the Java. No. Just we created a soft copy for bringing Hari and Balaya. So how can I bring Hari? By storing his values. How can I bring Balaya? By storing his values. For storing his values, I need to provide memory to these 4 variables. Na? How can I create memory? By creating object. Where I should create object? In the main method. Where is the main method I have to create? In the class student? No. Class student is a data type class. Where students are available? In the college. Where students are available? In the college. Create a class called what? College. In the class college, create main method. In the main method, create student object. Student S1 equal to new student. Sleeping up? Very important point. All you people respond. By creating class, what is ready? Soft copy. Application form, soft copy ready. Then tell me, by creating object student S1 equal to new student, what is ready? Printed copy. One copy printed. Click on the print button. One print button came. Tell me, this print button will contain values, only memories. Only text box and memory only. So just memory allocated. Everyone tell me. By writing student S1 equal to new student, is Hari available in Java? No. Is Balaya available in Java? No. Next, student S1 in new student is just an empty application form. This application form I printed for whom purpose? Hari purpose. Mari Balaya Babu purpose. Can I use the same application form? No. I need one more application form, print copy. Na? How can I get that print copy? Excellent. Student S2 equal to new student for Balaya Babu. Tell me, I have 2 printed copy application form. Is this printed copy bring the Hari into the program? No. What should I do? I have to store his values. Then tell me, student S1 variable created. New student, new keyword will go to student class. Allocate memory for all 4 variables. What is ready? Object ready, just memory ready. Everyone. Student S1 equal to new student creates object or just memory? Just memory. Then why are you calling it is object? New student creates object, just memory. Just memory. Then what is object? You do Hari. Hari is the object. Balay Babu is the object. Are you following my point? Hari is the object, bhaiya. Balay Babu is the object. This memory is not object, it's just memory. Then why people are calling it object? Wrong. People accepted wrong statements and continue lifelong. Everyone understand? What we call this memory now? It is a one copy memory created from the class. What? One copy memory created from the class is called instance. What we call instance. I repeat once again. The new keyword created a memory is called instance, not a object. So then when it is called object, sir, answer. I am giving you one application form to you. What we call it as application form. After storing your details in the application form, is it called application form or Hari application form? As long as you don't store my details in that application form, we just call application. Once I store my data, hey, it is my application. Then one more application form printed. That is what? Just the application. That means empty memory, you must call it as what? Instance. After storing values. After storing values. Bolo? Oh, kaun hai now? Object. Now you have to call it as an object. So new keyword creates instance for representing one real world object by storing his values. Everyone understand? So new keyword created memory is not object. It is just instance. Then there is a confusion in the market. So what is the difference between instance and object, sir? Object is a real world thing, HariKrishna. Okay. For bringing this HariKrishna real world object into the programming world, one memory you will create. That memory is called what? Instance. When this memory instance is called object, after storing the values. Before storing values, memory is instance. After storing value, memory is object. Why object? Because it's representing that fellow. Next tell me. Now, a student asterisk new instance means what is created? Come on, everyone. Object created or instance created? Excellent. Instance is created. And then after object is created. So the after we store Balai Babu values, after storing Balai Babu values, what will become now? Object. Hope you all understand now. So tell me, to bring real world object into the programming world, totally how many steps we have to write? 4. Step number 1, identify real world object. Create a class with that object type name. Tell me, Hari is a object. Balaya is a object. What the type of Hari? Student. What the type of Balaya? What is the common name for both the people? Student. I should create a class with Hariya Balaya na? Excellent, student. Okay. Class student. Inside second step. Inside class student, we should declare number of variables based on number of values and type of values we want to store. Understand? Previous program, I have assigned values. In this program, I didn't assign values. Why? This class is meant for particular to Hariya? No. Particular to Balaya? No. Common to both Hari and Balaya. If I assign values here, 101 Hari, core Java, fee 3500, then what happened? It becomes specific to Hari. It cannot become what? Balai Babu object. So I have to create class common to all objects of the type of student. So you should not assign values. Step number 1, find out one object, create a class by using that object type name. Second step, inside the class, declare number of variables based on the type of values and number of values we want to store. Save it with the type name student.java. 2 steps completed. Then whenever I create class student with required number of variables, object ready here, object type ready here. Type means what? Data type. Data type is ready. Then following by in its user class. Can I call college as a user class? College is using student for storing the values of a student. In the user class, create what? Object instance. Create a number of instances, as many real world objects you wanted to store. Second point. Understand? I mean, third step. What the third step? In the user class, create a new instance. Create new instance for the particular object. Fourth step, store the values of this object in this instance. Then real world object Hari available in the program. So real world object creation in the programming world is just 2 steps. Create a class, create instance. One more object. One more class? No. One more instance. One more object. One more instance. New type of object employee. Then another class instance. New type of object. Another class, another object. That's it. Hope all people understand. Tell me, object-oriented programming, easy or difficult? What is object-oriented programming? Find one real-world object, create in the programming world. How many steps? 2 steps. Create class, create instance. అంతే అయిపోయింది ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఓరియంటెడ్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్. Tell me, people who missed today class because of appointments, they are going to lot of problems from the next week onwards, and their trouble, Java tough, Java tough, that word Java tough will be remain in their mind forever. Na? Tell me now, you are going on the road now, you found at the corner there is a wine shop, no? Amirpet Wine Mart. Asala, our old generation wine shops will be end of the village where institutes or school or temples are there. Their wine shop will not be there. But nowadays what happened? Temple, next wine shop. School, next wine shop. Drug shop. Yes or no? And you guys are encouraging wonderfully. Wow. Okay. Tell me now, you found a wine shop. Tell me, how can I create wine shop? Class, whenever you see wine shop, what you have to feel? 2 points. Class, wine shop, open bracket, closed bracket, variables. Wine shop name, brands available, okay, whatever. You know, right? No need. Then following by customer. Class customer, open bracket, closed bracket, main method. You went to the first wine shop. Then what you write? Wine shop. Amirpet wine shop equal to new wine shop. Amirpet wine shop available. You go a little bit nearer. Okay. And then one more wine shop is there. SR Nagar wine shop. What do you do? One more instance. Wine shop. SR Nagar wine shop equal to new wine shop. Tell me, Rabbi, do you need system to practice object-oriented programming? Not required. System jamana over. Now slowly, while walking on the road only, we have to create programs. How many programs? Every minute one program you can create. It's your patience. Every minute you take book into your hand. Okay, class book B1 equal to new book. Right? One more book B2 equal to new book. Pen. Oh, class pen, open bracket, closed bracket. Pen P1 equal new pen P2 equal to new pen. Understand? So you can create as many programs as you want per day. System is not required. I never practice with the system, but last 20 years, I am happily working in Java. I always prepare programs with my brain. Time what? Write on this diagram. Or else let us try to write on this. Steps to create real world object in programming world. Don't write summary, Ray. It's the main points, not summary. In previous batch, first I explained them. Steps to create real world object in programming world. This is a fifth step, reading and displaying. Okay, already you know that. These 4 steps new to you. Completed? Note also. This note is for compiler JV. Every statement we must read, understand like a compiler and JVM. It means we must verify statement syntax and we must allocate memory for that statement. Undergo. Completed? We will write code for this program on Monday. Why Monday? So that people who miss today class must cry na. We should make them cry and we should enjoy. Monday we are developing 3 projects and 2 I'll give you assignment. And next week classes are logical programming. Next step, we complete our first step. What is the first step? Storing data. Okay. Second step is what? Performing validations and calculations. Third step is what? Controlling flow of execution. So next week we have to complete operators and control flow statements. So maybe probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days. So 4 days, and Monday and Tuesday, we need to learn 3 projects on this data types, projects, and following by reading data from keyboard also, I have to teach you one day. By using scanner, we will read the data from the keyboard. Okay, na? So Monday, Tuesday, projects plus reading data, and next 4 days, we are going to read performing validations and calculations. Thank you. That's all for today class. And this is 4th week. Can you please tell me this 1 week, 1 month of classes helpful to all people? Are able to come to the next stage that your Java become easy for you now? All people got confident that you become full stack developer. Okay, again and again I'm telling you, please try to share your concerns to me. If you feel anything difficult, if you feel anything happy, sad, anything, any feeling, share it to me so that accordingly I can work. Don't discuss your problems with your friends. Your friend cannot solve your problem. He will increase your problem more. Remember that. Okay. Thank you. Happy weekend. Practice and come. Workshop time is 4:30 p.m. I will share the details in your Google Classroom. Random. But for us to understand in which order objects created, we are following the number. Keyboard. Employee numbers, employee names. Java, it will not understand. For seniors who completed Java. Complete. Then 5 o'clock. 4:30 Monday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Offline. I'll share. Okay, Darshan. Today is the last class for you, man. Monday onwards, you will not get the access to this class. You are going to be terminated your admission from today. Darshan, today is your last class. Monday onwards, your admission is cancelled. Are you there, Darshan? He left. Monday you will not get access. Next.
ఎగ్జాంపుల్
Hmm.
ఇక్కడ క్లాస్ యాక్ట్ చేసుకున్నట్టు ఇచ్చాం ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇక్కడ నేను క్లాస్ నేమ్ అయ్యాను లేకపోతే
అంతే కదా, ఏ క్లాస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ స్టోర్ చేయాలో ఆ క్లాస్ ఇవ్వాలి కదా. నువ్వు మీ ఇంట్లోకి నువ్వు వెళ్ళాలంటే నీ పేరు ఉండాలా నా పేరు ఉండాలా? మరి అదేం క్వశ్చన్? ఎవరింటికి వెళ్ళాలంటే వాళ్ళ ఇంటి పేరే ఉండాలి కదా. గివ్ మీ యువర్ అడ్రస్ అంటే నీ పేరుతో అడ్రస్ ఇవ్వాలి, నా పేరుతో ఇవ్వకూడదు. న్యూ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఈజ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, దెన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇవన్నీ రాయాలి. int array, mathematical value. 10 plus 20 is not mathematical value, it's an expression. Yeah, you can use int a equal to 10 plus 20. 10 plus 20, it is an expression. It is not a value, it is an expression.
టెంపరీగా స్టోర్ అయిపోయాయి సార్ వాల్యూస్ అనేది.
Okay.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు నా డేటా స్టోర్ చేసుకున్నా, ఫర్దర్ మళ్ళీ మా ఫ్రెండ్ స్టోర్ చేసుకున్నా. ఇప్పుడు మనం మళ్ళీ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అనేది క్రియేట్ చేయాలా సార్? దాని గురించి వేరియబుల్ మన వాల్యూస్ స్టోర్ అయినాయి, నా వాల్యూ స్టోర్ అయినాయి. ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ వేరే స్టూడెంట్ వాల్యూస్ కూడా స్టోర్ అయినాయి. అప్పుడు మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలా సార్? అంటే
అంతే కదా.
సార్ ఎప్పుడు సార్ క్లాస్ టైమింగ్స్? అది 5 వర్షాలు
4:30 ఈవినింగ్ 4:30 ఫ్రమ్ మండే. వేరే క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, సేమ్ జావా ఫైల్ లోనే క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. నీ ఇష్టం.
జావా ఫైల్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకుంటే డాట్ నేమ్ ఏమని రెండు క్లాస్
ఏ క్లాస్ రన్ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నావో ఆ క్లాస్ జావా ఫైల్ test.java. నెక్స్ట్. నీకు అర్థం కాదు, జావా అయిపోయి ఉండాలి. కోర్ జావా షుడ్ బి కంప్లీటెడ్ ఆల్.
క్లాస్ క్రియేట్ చేసి న్యూ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం కదా ఇన్స్టెన్స్, అది సపరేట్ దానికి ఇవ్వాలంటే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కింద వాల్యూస్
మండే చెప్తాను.
సర్వర్ ట్రై చేయాలి.
అరవింద్, జావా ఫైల్ నేమ్ మస్ట్ బి మెయిన్ మెథడ్ క్లాస్ నేమ్.
When we put static int and we have to run those programs, so we have to write example even.
Not required.
No, if we want to call the static.
Directly class name example.i1.
Example.i1. But sir, when I run the program, I wrote example even semicolon and as you feel in even dot int.
Compiler throw error. Even doesn't contain any value now.
But yeah. Yes, sir. Example into one. Yes, sir.
Example even equal to something should be there. Assignment must be there. Either
without static, without
not allowed to use.
Yeah.
Even variable, if you want to use variable, you should have some value here. Either new example or null. Default value null should be there. Then even.i1 you can access when if it is a static. If it is a non-static, not possible.
If I want to run the static.
Allowed.
So static is example dot int. If I put int with static with int, so we have to write static example.
Why static example again?
I want to run the program with.
Very hard, right? Static should be allowed only at class,
Yes.
not inside the method. Inside method you cannot use static.
So if we want to run the.
No, you not if you want.
In this example, static int a is equal to 10, and we run example dot a is equal
Very static here.
no static.
Ah.
Yeah, no static. But we are providing the memory with static. So want to run the program with providing static memory, not a new memory. So I write example dot a is equal to 50, And in this, if I want to provide static memory, so I have to run example int.
Well, example into why you are bringing int?
Int because we are providing only int memory only to the int.
Int is for declaring variable.
Yeah.
Here you are declaring variable or accessing variable. For accessing what you required, identifier enough. Variable name is sufficient. Example dot I1.
Example dot I1.
That's what you did here, na?
Yes, sir. Yes.
You already provided memory, you are accessing memory. Again, you don't write int here. Example dot int means what? There is a wrong syntax again. After a dot, only
Example
name
dot
should be.
I1, yes, sir.
Ah.
And then when I compile the program,
Hmm.
example dot I1
Hmm.
semicolon.
Hmm.
So I couldn't able to compile
Come again. Example dot.
dot I1.
After.
After compile, it's showing.
After what you have written.
Example dot I1 SOPLN example dot I1 SOPLN in I1.
SOPLN I1. What is I1?
I1.
Where you created? I1 you are accessing this class which is created in another class. Where is the path? How can compiler come here to there?
Say, so we have to write example dot I1. Yes.
Example dot I1 now
In
compiler.
SOPLN, example dot I1.
Hmm.
But before SOPLN, example I1.
What is the meaning of that statement?
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning? What you are doing by writing example dot I1? What are you doing?
We
Accessing variable. Then what are you doing?
printing the variable.
Where is SOPLN?
Yeah. Yes.
Understand? If you write just the example dot I1, what is the meaning of it? No meaning. That's why throwing error. You should write either for printing or for modifying or for reading. So what you are doing nothing. Just you written 10. Am I allowed to write only 10? No. You have to write 10 by assigning to the variable. Then allow. So when you write one statement, it should perform one operation. If I write just example dot I1, it is performing no operation. So compiler throw error.
If I write both, no, example dot I1 and SOPLN example dot I1.
First example dot I1, what are you doing?
Accessing,
After that, what are you doing?
calling the matter, printing the.
Then where you are printing the next line, na?
Yes.
In that line, what are you doing? You are standing outside. What are you doing? Just standing, not allowed. You are come inside the classroom seat, allowed. And both I will do. They are not allowed, here not allowed. Understand?
I write the program by myself then.
Sarpati, in knowledge. నేర్చుకోండి రేపు అదే రేపు నేర్చుకోండి గూగుల్ సెర్చ్ చేసుకొని నేర్చుకోండి
10 days కరెక్ట్గా నేర్చుకుంటే ఆ తర్వాత మీ నోట్స్ రిఫర్ చేసి
అర్థమైంది.
10 days తర్వాత క్లాసెస్ వస్తే రావచ్చు కాన్సెప్ట్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది అయిపోయిందా
ఈరోజు స్టార్ట్ అయింది.
ఈరోజు స్టార్ట్ అయింది.
కంపారిజన్ ఒకసారి ఎరోజన్ చేశారు సింబల్ ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ సింబల్ అని
ఎగ్జాంపుల్ క్లాస్ లేదంటే ఎక్కడ క్రియేట్ చేసే ఎగ్జాంపుల్ క్లాస్ అజయ్ ఆర్ యు దేర్
సేఫ్ ఆర్గ్మెంట్ క్రియేట్ చేశారు
ఒక నిమిషం ఉండు తెలుగు హిందీ అజయ్ ఇది కోడ్ నెంబర్ ఎంటర్ చేసి ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ ఏమి ఇచ్చావు, ఫైల్ పాత్ ఇచ్చావు. ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ ఏంటి, ఫైల్ నేమ్ కదా. నచ్చిన ఇచ్చేసుకుంటే పని చేయదు కదా. అజయ్ ఎంటర్ అయ్యావా? అర్థమైంది ఏం చేసి మిస్టేక్. అరవింద్, యూ కెన్ సీ యువర్ స్క్రీన్ మ్యాన్. For what purpose you want to share your screen? Arvind, చెప్పు. M1 is non-static method, na? M1 is a non-static method. How can I access non-static method? They should have memory, right? Non-static, na memory will not be there, right? Arvind, save Java file name with main method class name. Save Java file name with main method class name, not with example 01. Okay.